Yo, good morning. I wanted to share to you 18-year-old men, you young men, the men who are budding with energy and want to conquer the world. You know, do not listen to the red pill. Do not build your career. Do not build your empire and status so that a woman feels like you have transactional value. Don't do any of this. Look for love now. Lost time is never found, and true romantic fulfilling, passionate love happens when you're young. I mean, it can happen later, but the likelihood of it goes down precipitously. So use this time right now to find a looks match who's youthful like you to connect with, to procreate with, and then you can figure out your career as you go. I'm telling you this because the red pill is hopelessly dependent on these gold diggers and whores that they shame all the time. They need each other because they're the only ones looking at each other.
Well, it's easy to point the finger at women, and they make it pretty easy. I think always the true threat to men are these kind of men. These blue pill, essentially opium dealer men who use their own anecdotal experience to paint men across the board. And maybe they, if they know somebody, who did find a woman who's not like all these other women. But that's not the norm for most men. And when you completely ignore statistics and per capita, you're the one who ends up looking like the fraud and grifter here. And even under the many factions of RP, one of the core things they can all agree on is that these are some of the worst grifters out here for men, who are life-selling men, essentially just love stories from time periods where this no longer works. It's like a 6'4" Chad telling you, just have confidence. They just completely ignore the reality of the situation we're in and use this baseless hopium language to try, I guess, manifest a better reality, like a woman. And even though there are a lot of grifters in the RP community selling overpriced books and courses, at least in the end, these men will probably be better off than these goofy guys who just tell guys to charge an MG42 nest without any strategy and to never mind all the bodies you see on the ground. Just have faith. And let's just say all these red pill guys are completely wrong about women, and it was provenly so. All the rest of the advice is very sound. You'd be healthier, and you and everybody around you would be in a better position. And because you guys typically gloss over that or just completely ignore it, it just shows how disingenuous they are and their arguments. Because if what they were saying is true, we wouldn't exist. And like I said at the beginning, it's easy to blame women, but it's men like this that got it here in the first place.